Hello, everyone, and welcome to Reignite. I'm your host, Kath Grant Spooky Peg, and I am here to lead you on a journey reigniting our passion for music. So let's light that fuse and go. Our guest today, well, she's got an incredibly impressive CV. She's had 8 top 40 singles, made 20 albums, starred in films, stage plays, appeared and hosted countless TV shows. I mean, I'm exhausted just thinking about it. So, from Shakespeare to Sunday lunch, it's the fabulous Toyah.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hey, Toyah. Hi. Welcome to Reignite. Thanks so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me, Kath.
That is such a CV. I mean, that's just scratching the surface, isn't it, really?
Well, I am 63.
And you do not look it. So can I start? You mentioned your age. Can I start by wishing you belated happy birthday and to Mr. Fripp and happy anniversary?
Yeah, thank you very much. We had a fantastic 3 days together. Our birthday's anniversary are buffered together, and it's been a really, really lovely time. And of course, it was virtually our second birthday anniversary in lockdown, but we like being together. We really love each other's company, so it was okay.
You've been spending a lot of time together.
We spent so much time together. We've written a new album, so it's been creative.
Absolutely. And I'm just wondering, after this week's Sunday lunch, have you managed to hoover up all that confetti yet?
At the moment, the kitchen is covered in white feathers.
Oh,
yes.
Is that a clue for this week's?
Yes.
Oh, now we're looking forward to that.
We're going to start releasing little films of what the kitchen looks like after we've made Sunday lunches, because it's devastating.
And you know what? Can we also see what the bathroom looks like after all the body painting?
Not good.
Not good. So talking about Sunday lunch, what a massive success. I mean, that just has gone crazy.
If you told us this a year ago, we'd have gone, no way, this cannot be. But we were told that since January, we've had 37.7 million people pass through Toyah YouTube. And that's just breathtaking. Sunday lunch, it has just hit the right note, excuse the pun. Classic rock, it's beautiful, beautiful genre. And so many people love their rock music.
Absolutely. I mean, do you actually know the reason why I contacted you to come on the show?
No.
Okay. You are a big Alice Cooper fan, yes?
Yes.
Yes. So do you remember doing the Poison video? Do you know who saw that Poison video?
I know. I was so embarrassed. I felt like a naughty child.
It was amazing. Wait, have you seen the show In the Trenches where it was shown?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's my friend Roxie, the guitarist that runs that show. So he will be watching at some point later. He's busy because he's got a show in the Trenches this afternoon. But do you have any message that Roxie could pass on to Mr. Cooper for you?
Alice Cooper made my childhood possible, because I just knew I did not belong in the place I was born. And when his music appeared in my life, I was about 12, I realized that I had a right to be who and what I am. And I have adored his music and adored who and what he is ever since. I think his band are incredible. I think his songwriting is incredible. And I absolutely am inspired by his life journey.
Yeah, agreed. Can't fault any of that. And you know what? I have to say, you did the same for me.
Yes.
I was this 13-year-old little oddball who didn't fit in anywhere, and everyone was the pretty nice ones. And there was this little dumpy me who was a bit strange. I mean, I'm still strange. I'm just bigger strange. And I saw I Want to Be Free.
Oh, wow.
And you crawling around on the floor. I just sat there and I thought, okay, it's okay to be whoever I want to be.
And that's exactly it. We are not, I feel I'm not a gender. I feel I'm a person. And I feel I'm a person who's experienced a lot of lives. I just feel that we should be allowed to be seen for what we are as individuals. And I've always had a lot of problems being seen as a gender before my individuality. So I want to be free is just saying, stop labeling me. I'm not a label. Yeah. I'm going to be different.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone younger is watching and don't know that song, for number one, go and check out the video. But the line in it that really struck me was, don't want to be told what to wear as long as you're warm. Who cares? Yeah. And I've lived by that ever since. If you don't like it, tough. Anyway, look, I digress. We have to come on to the massive news of this week. And I'm hoping you're going to tell us all about it and show us the re-release of your fabulous Blue Meaning.
It's a beautiful looking album.
Let's have a look.
So this is the 1980 album Blue Meaning, which is remastered, re-released Friday the 28th. Pink vinyl in celebration of my pink hair at the time. That's by Gerard Mankiewicz, the legendary guitarist, legendary photographer. Sorry, I'm trying to find the camera and talk at the same time. There's also this deluxe edition CD, which is remastered. And then you get another kind of, this is rarities, demos, and unheard material of that time. And then you get a DVD, which is me being interviewed and doing a TV program called Friday Night, Saturday Morning. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous re-release. And critics are very kindly saying that this is the embryonic beginnings of the goth movement. It's a dark album, groundbreaking in its sounds, very angry from my lyrical content, and a very, very exciting time in music history when punk was evolving into new wave, into new romantic. And I just am so relieved that this album is back out there again.
Absolutely, so are we. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And the energy on that, I've been re-listening to it, and the helium tank, you know, that was a story I heard you talking about the other day. What fun times.
It was 1 a.m. and we discovered a tank of helium. And I didn't know helium could do that to your voice. And I was just messing around, you know, the way 23-year-olds do, with a tube in my mouth, making people laugh. And we suddenly said, okay, we're going to make a song based on this completely improvised song about floating down the Orinoco while kind of traveling in outer space. It's completely psychedelic, probably the most dangerous and stupid thing I ever did, because I think I was on that can of helium for an hour.
Oh my goodness me. And that doesn't end the story though in terms of what you're releasing, does it?
You mean this year?
Yeah.
Posh Pop.
Posh Pop and all these lockdown videos that you've been working on. What can you tell us?
I've directed 10 videos for Posh Pop, the album. They were all made in lockdown, but you wouldn't guess that because thanks to technology, I was able to build a green screen studio in the house so I could put myself, Robert Fripp, Simon Darlow, my co-writer, into otherworldly places. Posh Pop, the first single, Levitate, is being released on the 26th of June. Then we're releasing 5 more singles. The album comes out on the 28th of August, all recorded in lockdown. And we were very much moved via Sunday Lunch, our little Sunday clips that Robert and I do, how the world was unified by this just horrible virus and how vulnerable we all were at this time. So Posh Pop for me is an exploration of communication and contact while being kind of incarcerated in our own homes. So I think it's a really great album, obviously. Robert Fripp's playing on it under the name of Bobby Willcox because I do not want any connections to King Crimson via this album. This album is inspired by late 1970s artists rather than by the fact that I've been married to Robert for 35 years. It's a really fresh, new approach to writing, but with a nod and a wink to Alice Cooper in the 70s, to Debbie Harry in the 70s, to Studio 54 in the 70s. It's a kind of fantasy album about how our minds have connected us at a time where we've not been able to hug those that we love.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, it's amazing having that content that you put out, because it's not just that, is it? It's Toyah at home, and it's your agony aunts. I mean, every weekend is Toyah weekend, because there's just show after show after show. And it's inspirational what you did, because the people were sitting at home not knowing what to do, feeling disconnected. And I think you did bring us not just entertainment, but connection, because people can contact you, ask you questions, feel involved in it.
Well, you will know this, and every musician will know this, that there was so many dispossessed workers that we cannot do our work if they're not there. The people that put up the PA systems, they put up the LED screens, they carry our equipment, they run the venues. And these people in the UK were not getting financial help. And we found that by doing Agony Aunts, we were just saying, we're here, we see you, and we are communicating. You're not forgotten, and you're certainly not taken for granted. And Agony Aunts really did take off because of that. And people were surprised that we were willing to do Agony Aunts. So we've now decided, both Robert and myself, even though we've got 2 years of solid touring ahead of us, that we are going to keep the brand. We're going to keep exactly those programs going.
Yes.
Saturday morning, Saturday evening, Sunday lunch. We're going to keep them going. They have developed us as human beings. People have seen what Robert's become doing them. I mean, my God, I mean, he's such a gloriously iconic and funny human being. No one knew that side of him. So long live Robert Fripp, the new Robert Fripp, the lockdown Robert Fripp. We're going to keep it going.
Absolutely. Yes, the Firestarter look was a great one. If anyone hasn't been watching these Sunday lunches, you have to go and check these out on Toyah's YouTube channel. There is an absolute ton of them, but you will not believe Firestarter. That was, amazing.
Well, I've done a lot in my life, and I've done a lot of genres, and I've been, you know, a respected BBC reporter. I think Firestarter just is so fun. It's brilliant.
It's fabulous. You just never know where you're going to go next, do you? Because somebody contacted me the other day and said, have you got the telly on? Toyah's on Tipping Point.
Yes. Not only was I on Tipping Point, I was terrified. That was my first job in public out of lockdown, and I was terrified. I was thinking, I'm going to catch something. I'm going to catch something.
Oh, my God.
It was quite scary. I've got to get used to the outside world again. Yes, God bless Tipping Point. I'm so grateful to have done it. It paid some bills as well. The thing is, I'm an actress as well as a musician, and I really have no boundaries. Things don't worry me. I don't mind being made a fool of. I certainly don't mind making a fool of myself, but I have no boundaries. And I put that down to the fact that as an actress, you don't get on in that world if you're precious. And I have no fear.
Do you know we have a connection, because I actually did The Chase a few years ago as well.
Yeah. How did you do
it? Well, we had Anne, and we were doing really well. We had some ridiculous amount of money because one of our guys went for the higher offer. One of our team got knocked out. 3 of us got through. We would have got 19,000 each, but it was Anne, and she caught us with about 16 seconds to go. But of course, you know all the outtakes you get from The Chase, where he kind of loses it and starts giggling. Yeah, I got one. I had a question that said, what colour is the cock on the 4th plinth in Trafalgar Square? And he couldn't get the words out. We had to stop filming for about half an hour, and there's clips out. There's clips all over YouTube of him completely falling to pieces. And just as he pulled it back together, I think the answer, I can't actually remember, I think the answer was white, but it was red, white or blue. So he said the answer, I got it wrong, Anne got it wrong. And then I muttered under my breath to him when he said, he said it was blue. And I said, well, it must have been cold that day. And that was it. He started off again. So yeah, we have a game show connection going on there.
Well done. I love it.
But you mentioned there about getting used to getting out again, and obviously that's something we've all got to do. It's been such an amazingly strange time. And you also mentioned how you've got a lot of tours coming up. And I was just looking through. It's kind of a split tour starting next month, going through till Christmas. There's some Posh Pop, there's some festivals, there's some acoustic stuff. And then you start again next year with Hazel O'Connor. So can you run us through? Obviously, everyone, I'm going to put the link. There's links in the description, and we're going to put all the socials on screen. But if you can tell us about it, that'd be great.
Well, all of last year's shows I was doing in 2020 were sold out. So we're moving all of those shows into the rest of this year and into next year, as well as the following 2 years were already fully booked. So we're flat out. What's available for buying tickets at the moment are those where the box offices have actually opened. But I think there's about something like 150 shows about to be added. So Posh Pop is out on the 28th of August. I have 9 festivals before that, Let's Rock festivals in stately homes across the UK. Then in September, October, I will be doing Posh Pop Acoustic. And then I'm penciled for an arena tour in December, but that's a pencil. Don't know about that yet. February, March, we are back out on the road with Posh Pop Acoustic. And then the whole of June is Hazel O'Connor and myself celebrating 1980, which is very iconic, slightly new wave punk music. And we'll be on the road all across the UK. That's sold out. And then I'm back on the road because Anthem, which I can show you there, which is my gold album, I think it's probably platinum by now, is re-released, and we're going to do the Anthem tour in August onwards next year.
Wow. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me. I did not know that. Oh my God. You're going to do an Anthem tour?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. Count me in. I mean, I already want to be in. I don't know if there's going to be tickets available, but you're coming here to Milton Keynes, you and Hazel. You're going to do the Stables. It's Cleo Leighton's place, isn't it? That's 2 days after my birthday, 9th of June, so next year. So that's my husband buying. I'm so looking over at him. He's running the chat at the moment. That's my birthday present, my ticket to go to the Stables. So thank you.
I will see you in the audience, and I'll make sure that I Want to Be Free is aimed your way.
Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes, please. That would be wonderful. So there was one thing I did want to touch upon, because when I read stuff about you and watch your interviews, you have a lot of spooky stories, and I am spooky, very spooky. Yeah. Where's my sign? I always point the wrong way. I am spooky. It's right behind me over there. So I wanted to hear from you. My favourite one from you is about the Silverman.
Oh, yeah. Silverman was wonderful. I actually sometimes feel a bit brokenhearted about Silverman, because right through my teens, I would have these phenomenal dream experiences that were very, very tangible. They changed me incredibly. And Silverman would stand at the foot of the bed, very tall, very slim, and just lift me out of my body and take me off and show me parts of the universe. But the last time I saw Silverman, he was teaching me mathematical equations. And I was thinking, why are you doing this? I'm completely dyslexic. But I really hope that when I pass from this body, Silverman is waiting for me, because those dream experiences gave me such confidence. They took away my fear. They took away my fear that this is all that exists. I have absolutely no doubt that this is the illusion where we're allowed to experience time, and the real thing is outside of this body. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Fabulous. Yeah, I think the same. I'm always questioning, I'm always looking to see other people's opinions. I think it's important to listen to everyone's opinions, and my own opinion is there's something out there. What it is, I don't know. Will we find out? Eventually.
Can I tell you a quote that was sent to us 2 days ago? It's to do with quantum physics. And quantum physics feel that every word we speak, every one of us, every individual, every word we speak affects stars in the outer atmosphere of the whole of the universe, it changes old stars immediately, meaning that there is quantum entanglement, that everything that we do means that we are not separate at all. Nothing is separate. So every action, every sound, every piece of music, every word we speak is affecting the universe. And I just find that glorious because it makes you feel really responsible when you do something.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, it's amazing. Do you have an opinion on orbs?
Yes.
Have you experienced orbs? Because I actually too, when you confirmed you were coming on this show, I was lying in bed thinking about it, and both of my parents passed over some time ago. And 2 orbs appeared in the center of my ceiling. It's the first time I'd ever seen them. And they know what a huge fan of yours I was as a child. And are they giving me some kind of message of approval here?
Oh, wow. Okay. I want to give you, have you heard of spirit darts?
No.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
Okay. On last week's Sunday lunch, Scorpions, I'm just going to give you the exact timing that we discovered a spirit dart at 1.27 minutes into Hurricane. Sorry, Roxie Hurricane. There's a spirit dart on that film. So anyone that wants to see what a spirit dart looks like at 1.27 on Rock You Like a Hurricane, the spirit dart goes diagonally across when I've got a wind machine below me here blowing everything up. So that spirit dart is not affected by the presence and the dimension we're in now.
Wow.
And
wow. So this is, okay, so it's over on your YouTube, the one you did last week with the confetti, Rock You Like a Hurricane, 127. Okay, I'm going to head over there when we...
Now,
wow.
Going back to your orbs, I believe that we are contacted all the time, because I believe eternity is where we go where time doesn't move. Eternity, at the worst, it's a void, it's a vacuum. But we are placed in eternity. But everything we've experienced in our lives, past lives, remains constantly running. It's like a video in a loop. And souls can communicate with you by touching their experiences in that loop. This is very quantum physics. So your parents wanting to contact you can affect you by making you see those orbs. And yes, they were contacting you.
Wow. I think it's the first, that's the first time since they've passed over that's ever happened. It's because you're on the show. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm aware that time is running short. Sorry.
They are with you all the time. So never doubt that. They are with you all the time.
They're here. Yeah. They're here for sure. They're here for sure. I know we're running short of time, but there is one question that I will not be forgiven if I do not ask you. And it's a crucial part of my life since lockdown, because we're in my cupboard under the stairs, and that's where I kind of film anything that I'm doing. And for some strange reason, which I actually don't know, I became obsessed with eating Jaffa cakes. And recently there are other Jaffa cake products, gattos, donuts that are called Jonuts, etc., different flavors. Yeah. So I have become obsessed. So what I want to know is, do you like Jaffa cakes? And if not, what's your favorite biscuit?
I love Jaffa cakes because they're only 33 calories per Jaffa cake. And I'm always having to watch my weight. So 3 Jaffa cakes keeps the snack under 100 calories. And I like to eat the chocolate and then the jelly and then the sponge.
Oh, do you dissect them?
Yeah.
I see. I'm like that with lots of things. Biscuits, like clubs, or I have to have all the chocolate from around the edge, then the orange, and then the biscuit. Yeah, okay. It's not just me, Ash. It's not just me. I'm just letting my husband know that it's not just me. Okay, we're running short of time, Toyah, and I have such a list of things for you. I'm hoping maybe at some stage after your tour is done and you have a bit of time, you'll come back, because I have got so many questions.
Kath, you and I are alike. I will come back anytime, and it's been an absolute joy, and thank you.
You are an absolute star. So we've got in the description, we've got your socials running along the bottom of the screen there, and if you will go to the show notes, there's everything, including the links to your fabulous artwork that you do, and your great new merch. These new mugs. Oh, they're fabulous.
And I've got Christmas baubles coming out soon as well.
Oh, wow. See, that's my Christmas present sorted. My husband doesn't have to worry about any gifts now forever. Listen, I'm going to get, one more thing as well. What is your favorite tarot pack? Because you and I both share a love for tarot.
Well,
before I let you go.
We collect tarot. Now, I've had this since I was about 13. And this is the deck of cards I've had since I was 13. So, 50 years? This is very, very tuned to me. On the morning my father had his stroke, I pulled the tower. So I really respect this particular pack. But we have virtually every tarot pack that's released because we collect tarot, and obviously we believe in tarot.
And that's where am I? Am I on? And that's really going to freak me out because my name is Spooky Peg. From when I was 13, I started reading tarot cards, and it was that exact pack. That's wow.
Yeah, as well. I mean, I find that a very powerful pack. It's a great learning pack as well.
Absolutely is. Absolutely. Listen, I won't hold you up much as I could talk to you all day. I know you're a very busy lady. So like I said, all the links to everything to do with Toyah is in the description, socials below, and every Saturday and every Sunday, head over to YouTube, watch Toyah. You do not want to miss Sunday lunch. And we got a clue about feathers. So I'm trying now to think what it's going to be. Okay.
No guess.
Toyah, thank you so much for joining us and being our first guest. You were the Reignite virgin. And I hope we see you back sometime soon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Really great to meet you. See you again soon.
See you soon.
All right. Lots of love.
Good luck on the road.
Thank you.
Am I still on screen? Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed that. And we've got a lot of information about Toyah. So as I said, the socials are all scrolling below. Go to the link in description. You can get anything to do with Toyah. You can get these new mugs. You can get her artwork. She even does cameos. Everything Toyah is there for you. And I want to thank everyone so much for joining us on this, our first show. We will intend to do monthly shows. And I do have an exciting guest lined up for July. And I will keep you posted on that. So once again, thank you all for joining us on our first edition of Reignite. Hope you enjoyed the show. Lots of love to all. See you soon and keep it spooky, kids.